What's up, everybody? I'm gonna quickly run through how to make t-shirt designs without any inspiration. You can pump them out on Redbubble. This is the thing right here. British Library puts out 1 million images free to use. 1 million. There are quite a lot of possibilities for you to just go through, check out some stuff and go, you know what, that might be alright. Now, it's not easy. You can't just download the picture and put it up. Well, you could, but it'd look like shit. So what you're going to want to do is find a picture that you like. I grabbed a random page. I put page 66666, but I'll have the link below to the British Library page. And there's quite a few things that I stopped on that could be good t-shirt designs, but I decided to go with this Saxon princess right here. Pretty good. It was published in like 1888. It's quite a while. I mean, 100 years before I was born. So yeah, it's pretty much that simple. You find a picture you like. Now this one luckily isn't in too bad a condition. It's just yellowed a little bit, so it's not going to be a huge pain to restore it. Some of them have, like, you know, chunks missing, or the ink quality's super bad. This one's not too bad. I'm just going to cut out most of the dumb shit around the edges. Blow it up to 200% so it doesn't rasterbate too much. You don't get too much artifacting. Then I'm just gonna fuck with the levels a little bit to get that yellowing out. And then this is exposure. It helps with, there's a couple of dots in the blackest of blacks that you could go through with a brush and touch up. But if you just get the exposure to the right, I mean, sometimes you can't do that. It'll wash out too much detail. Like you can see here, I'm just messing around trying to get the white not to be so gray. Yeah, this takes care of most of what I need to delete. I like to have a nice transparent image for the t-shirts. So I'm just going to delete this. And then any white that gets deleted that I didn't want deleted, I'll go through with a brush and clean it up. Right now I'm going through with an eraser and getting the little speckles that weren't picked up in the first run through. Now I'm just going to grab a new layer, and there's a couple of places that you can see where it's not quite filled in, and that'll happen, but the magic wand makes your life a lot easier. I'm just going to change it to green from black so I can actually tell what's not filled in. And it's just a little bit of coloring, staying in between the lines. Get a steady hand. Fill in what you think looks good. Now once I get done coloring here, there was one thing about the face that kind of was throwing me off. That eye looks a little weird. So I'm just going to cut out one half of the face, flip that image, and copy it over to the other side. Now the nose and the mouth kind of looks weird, so I'm just going to delete that part of the flip. You can kind of see the difference there. And yeah, now it's basically finished. You can take this image right here and you can upload it to Redbubble. It's cleaned up, looks nice. It's really that simple. If you want to do something a little bit crazier, maybe not crazier, but just a little bit more colorful, just add your own artistic flair to it, go to Google, you can use the tools here to set the usage rights. So it's labeled for reuse with modification. So you can take these, if you use them in your Photoshop, you won't get copyright striked. Now, this I thought was a cool looking color image. Copy that. Come on, baby. Yeah, I'm just gonna basically blow it up a little bit so it covers the whole image. Oh yes, I need to merge these together, because if I try to do any sort of blending with 3 different layers, it's gonna come out weird. So I merge those 3 together, the bottom paint layer and then the face layer. And then, yeah, right here, all I do is I just go into the blending options and hit difference. Just kind of play around with it. That one, I think, looks, the whiter one looks better than the dark black, I think. It's kind of hard to get some details, but I'm just going to delete off the excess. You just click on the layer you want to delete around, and then click back to the layer you want to delete. Makes it a lot easier with that magic lasso tool. I'm gonna try a different one. This one looks pretty cool too. I'm gonna just go with 2 different styles, see if any of them look better. This one, you know, I'm just gonna mess around with it. Control I is an easy way to do that invert, so you can see which would look better. I like this one. I just wanted to reorient where that middle circle's coming out of. Instead of the stomach, make it coming out of the heart area. I do like that. Looks pretty rad, but now I'm just gonna mess with both of them. Take this one, change the opacity, actually change the contrast up first. Just me messing around with the brightness. Since it inverts, the brighter it gets, the darker it gets. I just wanted to make it a little bit more colorful. Now I'm just going to mess with the opacity and basically blend the 2 different colors together to see if I can, you know, find a center point, find something I like. It's basically a lot of experimentation, testing out what do you think looks the best. And you know, if you don't want to do all this, you don't have to. You can just upload that one cleaned up, blown up image, and that'll be good. I wasn't quite satisfied with that, so I like how this turned out. I was thinking about adding like some sort of glow to the outside of it, but I thought that might be too much, so I'm just gonna save this as a PNG to make sure you can get that transparency around the outside. And this one is just gonna, instead of be simple, it's gonna be color. And I'll give you a little bit of a side by side so you can tell exactly what you're looking at here. This is the churched up version. That's simple. Both of them look clean, both of them look good. But I kind of like the gasoline rainbow effect. And you know, you just gotta, it's all up to your preferences, but now that you've got a design, let's try to make some money off of it. So let's go back into Redbubble. Let's upload this bad boy. Add new work. Upload to all products is, I like doing it this way. Copy the existing settings. I feel like they still need to do some work on that. I think this design looks better on a black background than a white background. It's not always the case, since it's so colorful. What I'm gonna do is change all the designs to have black as the background. Now, for the name, it's not super important because you can't really see the name when you're looking at designs. if you hover over it, I believe you'll get to see the name, but mostly you just see the design, so it's not extremely important. The tags are probably the most important thing. The description doesn't really matter anyways. Honestly, I don't think really anybody reads the description. I could be wrong, but I always write joke descriptions. I don't know why. Funny, I guess. Helps me pass the time when I'm adding new stuff. Because, you know, when you get this down, you'll probably be able to put out a t-shirt design as fast as you can upload a new work and do all the tags and the titles and get the product placing just right. Tags, basically anything that you can think of that has something to do with it. If you just put in like Princess Peach, Princess Zelda, Ariel, Sleeping Beauty, all that shit, it might show up when people look for that, but it's not going to get ranked really high. You want to do something close. I called it Psychedelic Saxon Princess, so I'm doing Princess Saxon Psychedelic Acid, LSD, Mushrooms, Shrooms, Royal, I believe is the last one, Flower, and then Royal. It hits a lot of the bases and covers some that aren't actually there. Now this is actually the most, I wouldn't say aggravating, but tedious. You just sit here, you have to kind of place the designs where you want. Sometimes you want them low, sometimes you want them high, but always make sure after you move them to center them horizontally unless you want them off-center. Because you don't want them just slightly off-center. That would ruin a shirt. Most of these are in a decent position. Some of them I like to move up, and some of them I like to do certain things. Like with phone cases, all you really need to do, shrink it down a little bit, and then I center it horizontally and vertically. Some of the things you don't really need to do anything to. The leggings and the hardcover book are the two things I kind of go a little experimental on. Leggings, I do this pattern and I shrink down the design a little bit, so I think it looks better on like a full fabric style print. You don't just want one, because they usually, if you just do one, it centers around the crotch or something. The hardcover journals, you can click this button here and it lets you do front and back cover. Looks pretty good. And then make sure you have everything that you can enabled, because you never know what someone's going to want to buy. Then you just make sure, if it's mature content, it's got swears or boobs, make sure you click yes. But I've got the right to sell this. It's fucking copyright free, public domain. And there you go. That's how simple it is. Full time of this recording took me about 30 minutes. You know, I was able to whittle this video down in about half with some clever editing and speed ups, but that's a t-shirt design that will be on the internet until Redbubble goes down, that can potentially make you money every month. One t-shirt sale will get you around $3. A sticker sale will get you around 50 cents. That's it. Go out there and make some t-shirts.